Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to my channel. So today's video is related to what I used to eat when I was a Disney princess, when I did Princess Jasmine. And if you've watched some of my videos before, you might have known that I actually lost weight before I became Princess Jasmine. I think I used to weigh around 175 at my heaviest. And then when I got hired to do Princess Jasmine, I was 121 pounds. So, you know, I lost a little weight and I had always kind of struggled with my weight through high school. So, I kind of wanted to talk about how I used to eat, because right now I am not 121 pounds. I'm less than 140. I'm in the low 130s. I haven't weighed myself recently. Last time I weighed myself, I think I was around 131, 132. I do have 2 kids. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't exercise near enough as I should, or you know, it's kind of hard with the 2 kids right now, I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, like, I'm trying to take small steps to get back into fitness, or at least even be fitter than I was when I did Princess Jasmine. I would really like that. That's one of my goals and aspirations. But anyways, this video is mainly about what I drank when I did the Princess Jasmine character at Disney, like how I maintained my weight and what I used to drink. I'm trying to take steps to eat healthier as well, so I don't want anybody to feel judged in this video, like, oh, she thinks she eats so well, you know, but I myself have room for improvement. I am not a nutritionist. I am just a regular person who's just telling you about what I used to drink when I did Princess Jasmine, and it's a good reminder for me to be a little healthier. So when I was losing weight, one of the things that I cut out were, I think I used to drink a lot of like juices and milkshakes. Oh, I was a milkshake-aholic, you know, every chance I got. So one of the things that I did is I stopped eating so many milkshakes. Like, I think I used to stop at McDonald's on the way home from school all the time and just get a milkshake. Late at night after work, I would get a milkshake. But this is back when I weighed like 175. So, you know, that's like extra calories. What good does a milkshake do a person's body? It does nothing for my girly figure. It was not helping me. So you know, there's no nutritional content, you know. So I stopped having so many milkshakes because I think I just decided it wasn't good for me. And I'll also leave a link down below to a video where I talk about my weight loss more kind of in general. But you know, a way to keep the weight off when I was Princess Jasmine was I drank a lot of water and tea. I cut out like diet sodas. I think I used to drink a lot of diet sodas too. You know, I was the classic case of going to a fast food place and ordering like supersized burger, supersized fries, supersized Diet Coke. Like, people make fun, you know, you make fun. When I used to work at McDonald's, it was kind of like a joke. Oh, that person, you know, they get the supersized everything except supersized Diet Coke. Like, they were still having, you know, their day's allotment of calories in just the thing of fries there, you know. But since I was addicted to having like sugar in my drinks, and I didn't really, you know, who wants to drink water all the time? But it's actually really good for you. It's so good for you. But what I think what I did was I started ordering like iced tea instead of all of those, like when I would go out to eat, instead of getting like a big sugary drink at Chili's. Because I used to eat at restaurants a lot, or even at McDonald's, instead of getting a Diet Coke, I just ordered an unsweet iced tea. And so I was still getting like a flavored water, so to speak, because, you know, there's some kind of flavor in the tea. Not sweet tea, because then you're going to be getting all the sugar and extra calories that your body does not need. But getting like an unsweet tea and learning to have a taste for, you know, less sugar. And I think one reason I didn't do Diet Coke was because I had heard, or somehow I knew, that if I was having Diet Coke, I was going to still be having like that sugar. And I think also when you have like diet drinks, you're actually making yourself crave sweet things even more, because your body thinks, like in your brain, that you're getting sugar, but then it's not getting the energy that sugar would give you if you're having like the diet drinks. I don't know how to explain it. I'm sorry if I lost you there, but the point is that I cut back on sugar in my body. So I don't recommend diet drinks, even though I've in the past been addicted to diet drinks, and even now I still sometimes kind of like diet drinks, but I'm trying to follow my advice and do what I did when I was Princess Jasmine. So I've actually cut back on diet drinks recently, and I am doing unsweet iced teas, or I am doing a lot of this, like at Publix. We have a Publix supermarket. I don't know where you live, what part of the nation you're in, but we have the supermarket Publix. Is really big here in Orlando. So I will have like the carbonated water, but it's flavored with, this one has a lemon lime flavor. There's no artificial sugars or anything, nothing sweet. It's just a flavor of lemon lime that is in the water. And that way I love this, because I still get that carbonated sensation that I love from soda or diet sodas, but without all the calories and without that fake sugar in the background. So I really like this. LaCroix. LaCroix is a brand that I really like. This one's called melón pomelo, cantaloupe / pink grapefruit. And the ingredients in here is carbonated water and natural essence. So there's no sodium, there's no sweetener, it's 0 calories, it's just carbonated water. So this for me is like my soda, and this is also what I used to have when I did Princess Jasmine. Although soda waters, like carbonated waters, weren't very, like they weren't marketed so much back then. I wish that they would have marketed them back then more, because I would have indulged myself more. Like if I wanted to have that back then, I would have had to have bought like Perrier, but they were, you know, it seemed like kind of a luxury back then. So I just used to do like a lot of unsweet tea and hot teas. Oh my goodness, I used to drink hot tea all the time. Every time we were at a restaurant, I was ordering tea. And I might have put like a little bit of honey in it or something, but I did not have, like, all of my drinks were calorie free, that's for sure. And I always got like a large drink. I just, even since I was going to have to be drinking drinks that didn't have calories, I always tried to make them as appealing as possible. I would ask for lemons or limes at restaurants, or even at home, just having lemons and limes at home so that you could squeeze them into your drink to make them more appealing and taste better. Whatever you have to do to make that calorie-free drink seem more appealing, then so be it, just do it. Because at my heaviest, I was so addicted to like juice that what I started to do as I was losing weight is I would fill my glass half full with juice, but then the other half I would fill with water. So, or I would use like a carbonated water, and I would just dilute the juice. And so I got my body used to less sugar that way. I still got that taste, you know, and the juice still tasted really great, but it was diluted, so I was getting half the calories. So I made sure to do that every single time, just to get my body accustomed again to just less sugar. And then as I became more confident at doing that, I eventually brought it down to just a 1/4 cup of, like if I had a tall glass, just a 1/4 of the glass would be juice, and then the rest of it would be carbonated water, or just water, tap water, whatever I had on hand. And again, getting used to just having less sugar. And then eventually it just kind of tasted, you know, I would put just barely a splash of juice just to get a little bit of flavor to my water. But now I just do the flavored water, you know, lemon lime here, seltzer water. I honestly don't even really like to drink juice regular anymore. I think I'm so used to diluting it that I don't really crave. I feel like it's been years since I've wanted to drink juice just straight. If I, maybe I have in the past year, I don't know, but if I do drink it straight, I think, I feel like for me, I kind of treat it like a little dessert almost. So I don't really like to drink my calories. I prefer to have like a water now, or tea or something like that. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah, and again, late at night, I love to have green tea, and green tea is supposed to have some anti-aging effects too. I don't know if that's true or not, but it makes me feel better about drinking it. And you know, it's a flavored water, and it's very soothing and calming, and I really like that. So I'm all for tea, all for the tea. Yeah, I mean, occasionally, I think I used to have a diet soda when I was doing Princess Jasmine. I noticed that towards the end of my time as Princess Jasmine, I had put on a few pounds, and one of the things that I noticed was that I had increased my intake of diet soda. I feel like drinking diet soda is really, you know, it makes you kind of crave more sugar in your diet, or crave food more. I don't know how to explain it. But also when I did Princess Jasmine, I still used to have milkshakes on occasion. I just had them much less frequently than I did before when I weighed 175 pounds. Instead of having them like all the time, I cut back to having them once every 10 days, or once a month, or twice a month. I would have a milkshake. And when I did have a milkshake, I used to ask for the smallest size. Even like if the place where I was at offered kid-sized milkshakes, I used to order a kid-sized milkshake. So, you know, you want to fit into the Princess Jasmine pants and have a tiny little waist. And so it made me feel like I had an entire full cup, you know, because it filled the kids' cup, but my cup was small. So I was still like allowing myself to have the milkshake, just not in excess, you know. And one of the tricks, mind tricks, because a lot of it's in your mind, I used to tell myself, look, McDonald's is not going out of business. That milkshake will be there next week. You don't have to have it this week. Like if I knew I had already indulged in something else, or maybe I had eaten too much already, like I used to tell myself, next week you can have that milkshake. And I would make myself wait and be patient, so that when I finally did have my milkshake, I enjoyed it and I didn't feel like I had eaten too much that week. Like I let it be, you know. For me, having that Princess Jasmine small waist and everything, I really did let myself have chocolate and cake and cookies and all of that stuff. I just had it much less frequently and smaller portions. And I used it as more of a treat and a reward, and not like an everyday thing. And when I had my milkshake, I did not have any guilty feelings when I was eating it, because in the past I used to feel like guilty eating a milkshake, but I was having a milkshake like every day, all the time. So I see where the guilt, why I was feeling guilty. But when I would actually, you know, have a small portion of it, not a giant shake, when I would just have a small bit, I allowed, no guilty feelings were brought to that party. So I enjoyed my milkshake. So yeah, so that was something. Another way that I was able to overcome all of my milkshakes and everything was I used to have chocolate milk. So chocolate milk doesn't have as many calories and fat as a milkshake from, you know, Steak and Shake did, as far as I knew. So like I would just go and buy, you know, one of the Nesquik bottles, and I saw that it had a lot of protein in there. You know, you could get fat-free chocolate milk if you wanted. I think that's what I used to have, is I used to have like a fat-free chocolate milk. And I used to have that as a snack in between classes, because I was a college student when I did Princess Jasmine, when I got hired. So when I was losing weight, that was like a treat for me, almost like my little cookie, was being able to have a bottle of chocolate milk. I think there must have been like 16 ounces, like 2 cups of chocolate milk. And you know, you've got protein, you've got your little chocolate fix, and some calcium in there. So, you know, I felt good about my little snack. It gave me that nice boost of energy. I felt happy, like, ooh, I've got my chocolate. you know. So that was one way that I, you know, was able to indulge myself. It also kind of filled me up and kept me going to my next meal by allowing myself to have that chocolate milk. I think I had one every day, Monday through Friday, or no, I went to work on Fridays, so I had it Monday through Thursday on the college campus. It was like after a certain class, I was like, okay, it's chocolate milk time. This will get me through till lunch. So I wish you guys the best in your whatever aspirations you have for your physique. I don't know, everybody, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so everybody has a different ideal body type that they want for themselves, that they aspire towards. Some people like to be on the skinny side, some people like to be a little bit thicker. I don't know anybody who likes to be overweight. I have yet to meet that person. When I meet that person, I'll let you know. You know, I think we all just want to be healthy and feel good about our physiques. So yeah, I hope that this video was helpful. I hope that nobody feels any kind of body shaming from this video. My goal is not to body shame anybody. You know, if your goal is to be healthier and feel better about yourself, then I support that. And you know, we all have fitness goals. We all have to start somewhere. You know, I'm not perfect, so I'm dropping my carbonated water here. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. I think I'll try to do another one of these videos and talk more about something else, another aspect of what I used to do when I was Princess Jasmine, as far as eating wise. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please have a great day, and I hope to see you soon. All right, bye-bye.